In 10 minutes, Paddington Bear continues here on BBB1, but now it's time for Not the News at 8:30 with John Craven Cottage.
Well, good morning and welcome to a rather breezy Clee Hill radar station in Shropshire, because in the week that saw the Americans shoot down several more Chinese spy balloons over the United States, we start with the breaking news that the RAF's fighter ace, Sir Keir Biggles Starmer, has been scrambled to investigate reports of a number of unidentified flying objects in United Kingdom airspace. Military experts say the objects all have an overinflated sense of self-importance and, despite having their heads in the clouds, pose a very real threat to people with their feet, and their mortgages for that matter, here on the ground. The craft, they say, appear to have been untethered from reality for quite some time, but still have strings attached, just like Brexit then. Well, not the 8:30 News has managed to get a copy of the fiery exchanges between Starmer and the Gimps. I'm sorry, that should probably read blimps, as we're about to hear from this intercept recorded by air traffic control at Christopher Biggins Hill.
Mr. Speaker, when the Prime Minister briefly emerged from his hibernation at the weekend, he raised more questions than answers.
Clearly, we appear to have brought you the wrong recording there. Let's try again.
It is 3,000 and 5 Golf Mike, actually mid-altitude, descend to maintain 1,000.
Red leader to control, red leader to control, over.
Roger that, Red Leader, we copy, over.
It's not Roger, it's Keir, over.
Sorry, Keir, over, over.
No, Keir Starmer, over.
Sorry, Roger that, Keir Starmer, over. It's just that hardly anybody's heard of you, over.
Fuckers.
I'm sorry, we didn't quite copy that, Keir. Say again, over.
Fuckers. I'm surrounded by fuckers drifting further and further to starboard. I feel like I'm fighting the battle for Britain over and over again. Over.
Easy right turn.
Needs that nut center.
How about now? Easy right turn.
Our defence correspondent Gabrielle Suzanne Kerner, better known as Nana, ending that report on the 99 blue balloons, I think perhaps we should call it now. What she wasn't able to share, for reasons of decency, was the exchange between Wing Commander Starmer and Air Traffic Control as the Red Baron unleashed a barrage of invective. According to one ATC Deep Throat, who was apparently inside the tower at the time, Biggles said of the balloons, one prick and they're gone, not, as some news outlets are reporting, one's gone and they're... Well, moving swiftly on, more astute viewers may have noticed that Nadim Zahawi was not among the constellation of overinflated egos that have been brought crashing back to Earth recently. Engineers picking over the wreckage of his career say he's one of those Tories seemingly fitted with a self-destruct mechanism. I think we have some audio of the seconds just before he came crashing back to Earth with a bump. That's almost worth listening to again, isn't it? Well, viewers may also have noticed Dominic Raab missing from the stellar lineup. Downing Street insiders with knowledge of the investigation into bullying allegations against him say he was so pumped up that he went ballistic, left the stratosphere and was last seen heading to his anus. I'm sorry, that of course should be Uranus. And staying with Raab for just a moment, and those same Downing Street insiders say that the case against the former Injustice Secretary is so strong that if he ever re-enters the Earth's atmosphere, he'll be toast. And I think we can bring you some live footage right here. Here it is. There we are, a slice of the former Justice Secretary, Dominic Raab. Bit contrived, that one, but you try putting a slice of bread through a laser printer without burning your fingers or setting off the office smoke alarm, for that matter. Finally, bookmakers are busy Googling fish species to predict the next First Minister of Scotland. This hard on the heels of the resignation of Nicola Sturgeon, who of course succeeded Alex Salmon. Sadly, there isn't an MSP called John Dory, so the bookies' favourites are the largemouth bass, real fish, and a load of old pollocks, again, real fish. Critics of Sturgeon, the politician that is, not the fish, say she made a rod, no pun intended, for her own back with Indie Ref 2 and trans rights. I think we have a picture of her attempting to remove that rod. Yep, here it is. But at least she's now got time to pursue an acting career with her soul sister, ex-Kiwi Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern. Sturgeon's agent says she's also being considered for the Ursula Andress role in a remake of Dr. No, or as some people are calling it, Dr. Please No. Finally, it wouldn't be right to leave without a nod to the death last night of movie siren Racco Welsh, whose passing leaves producers with a headache over who to play the lead roles in their reboot of 1 Million Years BC. Parts, if not fur bikinis, that I'm sure will be amply filled by the now underemployed and looking for new income streams Jeremy Corbyn and, yes, Nicola Sturgeon. And that's just about all from this St. Valentine's Day massacre edition of Not the 8:30 News. Uncompromising, unflinching, and until next time, feel the love.